everyone. Well, it's a sad day. What has happened, as you can see, this is my mom's car. If you have been following my channel along, you know that, this was the car I did a repaint on some time ago. What had happened is that she's 18 years old. Well, yeah, I think she's about 18. She's a 2000 Mitsubishi Mirage. She's the economy version of that car. She's been a great car for 18 years. She always did have some problems with her electronics. There were certain problems she had, but she was a great little car, and we both loved her, even though I personally don't like to drive. And she's had problems over the years. The main problem, as you can see, is that she develops rust holes on her hood. And when I did the painting videos, you might remember that I fixed some of them. But the problem is I would fix one hole and she would develop others. And I was starting to get worried because I was telling my mom, she's going to be all patches eventually, So, but we were like, okay, eventually we're going to get her a new hood and a new door because we really loved this car and we just didn't want to give her up. Another problem we've always had is that these windows would break. And she lost her air conditioner a couple of years ago too. So it was really terrible because then we got to the point where we couldn't drive her during the summer because it was just too hot. And then the windows would inevitably break, and, it was just too, we couldn't drive her. So, but still all that, my mom was hopeful that we would eventually be able to get a professional repair to repair her. But then my mom started having health problems, and that's when everything pretty much went to hell. Selena started developing more holes. Selena's the car's name, by the way. And I named her after Catwoman, Selena Kyle. And then one day her battery stopped working. And then another day we went into the passenger. My mom was looking at the passenger floor and saw vegetation growing from it. Not mold, what you would think, but vegetation. I don't know whether I tracked in some seeds and it was growing, or she has maybe a hole developing under her. We're beginning to suspect the car dealer did not want to sell this car to my mom, but my mom saw her on a lot. It was kind of a funny story. My mom saw her on the lot and she says, "I want that car." She said Selena was kind of calling out to her, and the guy said, No, you don't want that car. Let me show you something else. And she says, No, I want that car or I'm leaving. So they sold her the car. She bought it. And after she bought it, she found out it was a stick shift. And she didn't know, she had learned how to drive a stick shift, years and years ago. So then the car guy had to give her lessons on how to drive it. And she had to hire a tow truck to take the car home. So, but she did eventually learn to drive a stick shift. Hold on. Anyway, we're starting to think, considering that she has so many problems with the rust and all that, we're starting to wonder if she hadn't been underwater at some point or exposed to a lot of water or something. Or maybe it's just that this is not a good climate for her, Florida's humid weather. That's another thing, a little bit of brokenness here. Inside, the carpet is pulling up in some places. Her radio still works. Inside, she's pretty good. Except for that one area that was growing vegetation, though my mom apparently managed to get it to stop. But as I said, we do constantly have problems with we constantly have problems with the windows breaking. And as you can see, even the paint job, I did a paint job, but you know, it's starting to flake again. Okay, let me show you the trunk is still pretty good, though I wasn't sure it didn't have a leak, and because I noticed that the other day. Oops, and she's still, yeah, my mom took out the jack and all that, but she still has her spare tire. The radio still works. So, you know, it's really a shame. It kind of breaks my heart, you know, breaks our heart. Oh, anyway, the reason why we're finally getting shush, Willow. That's Willow, the cat. What happened is that she's had all these health problems, but my mom kept saying, well, I'm going to get her fixed up because I just love this car. But then what happened is that my mom started getting sick, and then, you know, she got sick. And then the other day, my mom was opening the hood. The battery seemed kind of corroded, which was why we thought maybe it stopped working. Oh, and she has lost her little emblem. But then my mom put the hood down, and suddenly it came off its hinges. And I told my mom, you know, I just think it's time to retire Selena. You're getting older and you don't drive much, and I don't like driving. I'm big on Ubers myself. And as you can see, all this rust is coming off from the hood, and it's now off its hinges. So that's why I'm not opening it. Otherwise, I would open the hood, but I don't dare. I don't dare take it off because I don't know if I'd be able to get it back on. So that's why we're putting her out the pasture. But it's very painful, and my mom was, you know, one of the people we were trying to sell her, you know, and we figured, well, maybe people might want her for parts or something, but one guy called up and said, yeah, I'll give you $260 for her. I'm just going to smash her. But, you know, that was a little hard for us. Oh, no, they're going to smash Selena. And I was thinking maybe we could turn her into a planter or something. I don't know. But, so, it's a very sad day, but I wanted to do this video to commemorate one of our favorite car. You know, we've had a lot of good times. She's been an excellent little car. And, well, it's just a really sad day. So, well, I'm probably not going to be doing too many automotive videos. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting another car. We're fans of Uber, so, she's our last car, it would seem. So, thank you, Selena, for many good years. And, well, watch for more videos, guys. I'm choking up here. Thank you.